Welcome, and today we'll start learning about drawing in LaTeX using PGF Tix. Okay, actually PGF and Tix are the packages which are used to create graphics in LaTeX. Okay, PGF is an acronym for Portable Graphics Format, where a Tix is a recursive acronym for this term. Okay, actually PGF is a basic level program which was started first, and later Tix was developed, which is a set of higher level macros that use a PGF program. Okay. So PGF is automatically loaded when Tix package is used. Here I have a very simple document. Document class is a simple article, author, title, and then title page. For drawing simple and complicated structures and graphs, we will basically use two packages. One is Tix and other one is the PGF plots. With the help of Tix package, we will draw various simple and complicated structures. Okay. And with the help of PGF plots, we will draw several graphs. But before going in detail about these packages, I would like to mention some alternatives of these packages. Okay. First one is the picture environment. We can draw several structures with the help of picture environment without using any package. Okay. It's a very simple. Just use begin picture and end picture. In a parenthesis, we'll have to mention width and height of the picture. Okay. And then inside this environment, we'll have to put our content. Any structure can be drawn with the help of put command. Okay, so inside this environment, just write put. In a parenthesis, we'll have to mention the starting point. It's a coordinate, remember this. And in a curly bracket, we'll have to write the object. So we'll see one example. Width and height, I am taking 1. Okay. And starting point, I am taking 0, 0, origin. And I want to draw a line. So for line, we'll have to use the line command. In a parenthesis, we'll have to mention the direction. And in this curly bracket, we'll have to write the length of this line. Okay. And length, I want to use 2 units. Okay. Actually, all units are defined in a point. We'll have to redefine. Okay. Just use set length. It is defined in a unit length. So we'll have to change this. So I want to make 1 centimeter as a default. Compile your file. Now you can see that it's coming. We can change the position of this picture. Okay. Here just change the y coordinate. Okay. So I want to write 2. As you can see that. Okay. We can draw several structures inside this environment. Just copy and paste here. Actually, first one is in the y direction. This time I want to draw a line in x direction. So y coordinate will be 0. As you can see that. One more line I will draw. This time I will use 1, 1. As you can see here. Okay. I will copy this. I'll change the position of this picture. Now this time I want to draw a line which origin is different. Okay. As you can see here. Okay. We can also draw a vector. So just write here vector. Okay. And compile your file. Alright. I want to draw this vector in x direction. We can also draw a circle. Just put the origin and write here circle. Just remove this parenthesis. In a circle, we need to only write a diameter in a curly bracket. Okay. And just compile your file. Alright. Okay. Here the direction in each case can be given from -6 to 6. Okay. For example, I will take one more. Alright. We can also draw a filled circle. So just copy this and paste here. And at this place just use star symbol. Okay. And compile your file. as you can see here. Alright, so these are the some basic things which I mentioned here. Next alternative of a PGF and TICT package is PS-Trix. Okay, PS-Trix is also a powerful tool, but it's not a portable. And the third one is XYPIC. PIC is a very old package. Okay, so it's very rarely used nowadays. And the fourth one is that Dratec. Fifth one is that MetaPost. And the last one is that Xfig. Xfig is an external program, but we can export TICT codes from Xfig software. Okay. Now we will start TICT learning. So for TICT, we'll have to load a TICT package in the Primble. Okay, so just write here TICT. TICT package provides a TICT picture environment. So we'll have to write begin TICT picture, end TICT picture. Okay. Inside this environment, we'll have to write the TICT codes. For some picture setting, we can use here optional bracket. Okay. This is the basic codes: begin TICT picture, options, TICT codes, and end TICT picture. Alternatively, we can use the TICT command. Just write here TICT, square bracket, options, and in a curly bracket write TICT codes. So either just use this environment or use this command. Okay, both are the same. Now I'll stop this tutorial at this point, and in the next tutorial we will look about the options and TICT codes in detail. Okay. Welcome, and we are learning about drawing in LaTeX using PGF TICT, and this is the second part. In the first part, we learned about some basic drawing with the help of picture environment, as you can see here. This one, and this one. And we also saw some alternative of TICT PGF packages about these tools. Okay. And in the last, we were discussing about TICT picture environment with the help of TICT package, with this package. Okay. So now we will continue our learning from at this point. Okay. So first of all, we have to add this package in the Primble TICT package. Okay. And then we'll have to write either this environment, TICT picture environment, or you can use this one. Both are same. Okay. I'll use this environment throughout all tutorials. So, okay. First of all, I'll remove these things. So it's a very simple. Just use a TICT package in the Primble and then write either this environment or this command. Okay. Here options in the square bracket we will see later. Okay. And in this tutorial we will see about TICT codes. Okay. In TICT codes we always write path. Path is actually a series of straight lines or curves that are connected. So first we will write path. It is written by backslash and then we write path. And after that two optional brackets come. Okay. This is one first and second. And after that we give the instruction. So we say specification, and every path instruction is ended by semicolon. Remember this, don't forget to write semicolon, it's very important. As I said that I'll discuss about the options inside this square bracket later. Okay, so I'll remove this. Today basically we will learn about path, option 1 and specification, and about option 2 we'll discuss in the other video. Okay, so I'll again copy this and paste here. So as I said that this one will be discussed in other video. So it's now very simple: path, option 1 and specification. This one I'll discuss today. Okay, so we'll see option 1. Same thing I have written here: path, option 1 and option 2, and specification semicolon I have not written here. Okay, so in option 1 you can write draw, fill, pattern, clip, set, use as bounding box. Okay, When you pass draw option, then you can draw a straight solid line, dashed line, circle, ellipse, rectangle, and other several structures. Okay. With the fill option, we can fill several shapes. As you can see here, circle, ellipse, and rectangle all are filled. With the shade option, we can use a gradient color in a shape. Okay, as you can see here. And with the help of clip option, we can extract a small portion of a major structure. Okay, as you can see here, I have extracted a small portion from the rectangle. Okay, with the help of use as bounding box option, we can control the white spacing around the picture, and with the help of pattern option, we can fill several types of pattern. So in option 1, we can use draw, fill, pattern, clip, shade, use as bounding box. For example, we can write backslash path in a square bracket. We can write draw, fill, pattern, clip, and we can write use as bounding box. In a similar way, we can use more than one option. For example, we can write backslash path, draw, clip, fill, pattern. Any option we can use from the given options. Okay. Alternatively, we can use abbreviated command. For example, rather than backslash path option 1, we can use backslash option 1. Okay. For example, rather than this backslash path draw, we can directly write backslash draw, backslash fill. Rather than this one, backslash clip, backslash use bounding box. If you are using more than one option, then you can combine here. For example, for this backslash path draw fill, you can directly write backslash draw fill. Both are same. Okay. Similarly, you can write draw clip. For this you can write fill pattern. So this abbreviated command I will use throughout all tutorials. Okay. I'll use begin text picture option 1 rather than backslash path and option 1. I'll use directly backslash option 1, option 2, specification and semicolon. So in option 1, I'll use first draw. One important point which you should always remember, that path is always started by coordinate of the starting position. Okay. Coordinate is written in a round bracket. So after specifying path, we'll have to write the coordinate of the starting position. Okay. So we'll use a round bracket. Here initial point will come, starting point. Okay. For example, I am taking 0, 0. Here I want to draw a solid straight line. So for drawing line, we will require 2 points. So for the second point, I will again use round bracket. And here in text, points are connected with the help of double minus symbol. Okay. So just use double minus symbol and compile this file. So as you can see that straight line is coming. Okay. In text, default unit is centimeter. So if you don't write any unit inside this round bracket, then default unit will be in centimeter. Alright. We can use more than one path command in a single picture environment. Okay. This time I want to change starting position 1, 0, and this one I want to use 1 and 3. Compile this file. As you can see here. Okay. Now we'll do some exercise. Okay. This one we have drawn. This one we'll have to draw. Okay. 0, 0 and 1, 0. In a similar way we can draw. Just copy this. This is 0, 0 and 1, 1. So just use here 1, 1, or just use in a same environment. Compile this file. Okay. I want to draw this one 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 1. This should be 0, 1, not 1, 0. I have written this incorrectly. Okay, by mistake. Here either we can start from here and then go to at this point and then this point. Okay, or we can start from here and then continuously go to this point and then at the end point. But we cannot start from here. If we start from here, then we cannot reach at each point continuously. Okay, so either we'll have to start from here or here. We'll have to go continuously. Remember this. So starting point is 1, 0 and then 0, 0 and then third point. This is 0, 1 and then compile your file. Alright. We can give some space. Alright. First, second and third. Now in the next one we'll have to add one line here. Okay, here we have to add one line, so we cannot go continuously at each point. So this one we have already drawn, and this one we can add. Okay, just use 0 0. This is the starting point for this line. Okay, and then use 1 1, as you can see that. Okay, next one is rectangle, and we can draw this in a similar way. We can start from here and then go to this point, and then this point, and then this point, and in the last we'll have to mention this point. Okay, but we can also use directly rectangle option. I'll use both. Okay, first point is 0 0, and then 1 0. Next one is 1 1, and then 0 1, and last one is 0 0 again. All connecting points should be there. Okay, here double minus should become, and compile your file. Alright, as you can see here, it's coming. In the other way we can use a rectangle, so just remove this and use rectangle. It's very simple. Just use the initial point and then write length and width of the rectangle. Okay, we can change this. So width of this rectangle has been increased. Okay, in the next I want to draw this one, so it's very simple. Just start from here and then go to this point, and then this point, and alternatively we can use cycle option. Okay, so first point is 0 0, next point is 1 0, and third point is 1 1. After that just write 0 0, or alternatively we can use a cycle and compile this file. We can change the position of this triangle, so just change this position, starting position. Okay, I want to use 3 centimeter, and this one 4. Alright, in the next example I want to draw this circle which center is 0 0 and radius is 1 centimeter. Okay, this is starting point, center. Okay, so center is 0 0. Then we'll have to write here circle, and after that we'll have to write radius. So radius is 1 centimeter. Compile this file. As you can see that it's coming. This is actually old syntax, so nowadays this one is not used. Okay, so we'll use a square bracket, and here we'll write radius, and then compile this file. Alright, in the next example I want to draw an ellipse, so in a similar way we can use, just copy this and paste here. So we need to change the radius, x and y radius. Okay, so x radius is 1.5 centimeter and y radius is 1 centimeter. You can change the position of this starting point. Alright, in the last example I want to draw this parabola. Okay, just write here parabola, and in a round bracket just use a passing point. Okay, for drawing this we'll have to draw one line horizontal, one vertical, and then we can draw this one. Okay, so overall this one we'll have to draw this one first, and then we can draw this one. So first 0 0, connect this with 1 0, and then again connect this point. Sorry, this one should be started from 1 0, 0 0, 0 1, and then starting point for parabola, it's 0 0. After that just write parabola and then passing point. And compile this file. Alright, as you can see that it's coming. Okay, and now I'll stop this tutorial at this point, and in the next tutorial we'll learn about some complicated structures using a draw command, and also we'll see fill, pattern, and other commands. Okay, welcome in LaTeX tutorial, and we are learning about drawing graphing in LaTeX using PGFText. Okay, This is the third part of the series, and in the last part we learned about some simple drawing using Tix package. Let us quickly revise. First we use Tix package, and after that we write Tix picture environment. This one, begin Tix picture, end Tix picture, option, and inside this environment we write path, option 1, option 2, and specification and semicolon. Alright, so first I'll remove this coding and then we'll see one example. Okay. So for drawing any structure, just use Tix picture environment. And inside this environment, first of all, we will write path. Several types of paths we have seen in the last tutorial. Okay, as we can see here again, draw, fill, shade, clip, use as bounding box, and pattern. So here I will use draw path. Okay, backslash draw. I want to draw a straight line. So for drawing line, we will require 2 points. Okay, so first starting point we will use. I want to use 1 0. And then next point I will use a 3 0. After that we will use a semicolon, and we will connect these 2 points with the help of double minus symbol. Okay, these things we have seen in the last tutorial. Okay, so just compile this file. In the next I want to draw this triangle. So it's very simple. We can start from this point and continuously go to this point, then this point, and then this point, or we can use cycle option after this point. Okay, these 2 points we have already connected, and now we can start from here and then go to this point and then this point. Okay, and here again that starting point will come. Alternatively, we can use here cycle. In the next example, I want to connect one smooth curve and one straight line. Okay, so we have already drawn this one, and we need to draw this curve. So first of all, we need to specify a starting point. Okay, for curve path we use controls option. After controls option, just specify the point at which you want to bend your straight line. Okay, I want to use 2 2, and then last point I want to use 4 0. For curve path, controls and points are connected with double dots. Remember this. So this is the starting point, which is connected with double dots with controls operation, and then second point at which we want to bend our straight line, and then last point. These 2 points also should be connected with double dots. Compile your file. Alright, as you can see that this is the 3 0, this is 2 2, and this one is the 4 0. I want to draw this structure. Here starting point is 1 0, last point is 3 0, and connecting point at which we want to bend this line, straight line, is 2 2. Okay, so just use here, and after that just write controls, point at which you want to bend, this is 2 2, and then last point. Okay, and this is 3 0, semicolon. This one should be connected with double dots, and these 2 points also should be connected with double dots. Compile your file. This straight line is not coming because we have not connected. So this is 1 0, 1 0, 2 2, and 3 0. 3 0 can be connected with 1 0. So here just use double minus symbol and then use 1 0. Alright, as you can see here. In the next example, I want to draw this quadrant. So it's very simple. Just use this straight line and then draw this straight line. Okay. Put semicolon. Again use draw. Compile your file. Alright, as you can see here. Here we cannot go at each point continuously. That's why we have used 2 times draw commands. Okay. But this structure we can draw continuously. We can start from here, then this point, and then last point. Okay. Minus 2 0, 2 0, 0 2, and then 0 minus 2. Compile this file. Alright, as you can see that it's coming. In the next example, I want to draw an arc. Okay, so we can draw any arc of the circle or ellipse. For that we have to use a arc operation. Okay, just use arc, and after that in a square bracket you have to write starting angle, ending angle, and radius of the arc. Okay, so here starting angle is, I am taking 30 degree, ending angle is 90 degree. Angle is always taken from the positive x-axis, remember this. Okay, and radius of this arc is 1 centimeter. So here just write start angle, this is 30, end angle is 90, and radius 1 centimeter. Compile your file. Alternatively, we can use a round bracket rather than this. Okay, first of all just write starting angle, this is 30, and then use a colon, ending angle, this is 90, and then again colon, and radius is 1 centimeter. Compile your file. Okay, we can increase or decrease the radius. All right, in the last I want to draw this structure. I want to draw first quadrant, then circle, and then grid. So it's very simple, it's not complicated. We'll have to do step by step. Okay, so we'll draw this. First I'll draw this quadrant. Okay, just put some vertical space. Okay, so for quadrant, first point is minus 20, next point is 20, and then again right draw 0 minus 2 and 0 2. Compile your file. Right, so quadrant has been drawn. Next I will draw circle. Again you draw. Center of this circle is 0 0. Okay, and radius is 1 centimeter. 0 0, and in a square bracket just write radius. Compile your file. All right, next I want to draw grid. Okay, again use draw command. Now we have to decide the starting point and ending point for this grid. For example, I am taking 0 0, and this one is 1.5, and this height is also 1.5. So this point is 0 0, and this point is 1.5 and 1.5. So I am taking 0 0, and then use a grid operation. Okay, just use grid, and then write next point. So this is 1.5 and 1.5. Compile your file. So as you can see that grid is coming in the first quadrant. Okay, for including all quadrants we'll have to take third and first quadrant. Remember this. Okay, from this point to this point, or you can take from this point to this point. Okay, compile your file. As we can see that grid is coming, and the default spacing for each square is 1 centimeter. Remember this, which we can increase or decrease with the help of optional 2 bracket. This bracket. Okay, which I spoke that I would discuss later. Now I'll discuss about this option. Okay, so just use here square bracket, and inside this square bracket just use a step option, step for grid. Okay, I want to use 0.25 centimeter. Compile this file. All right, 0.5 centimeter. All right, now I want to use this grid behind this circle and quadrant. Okay, so just remove this and use this at the first place. Okay, all right, also reduce the opacity of this grid with the help of opacity option. So just use opacity. I want to use 0.25. Default is 1. All right, here we will look some more options. Okay, I will copy this. There are several options which we can use in the optional 2 bracket. So just write here square bracket, and inside this bracket I want to use first color, and then write the name of the color. For the circle I want to use red color, same color. Okay, compile your file. All right, in the starting I was talking about this option. Okay, and I spoke that I would discuss about this option later. Actually this option and option 2 are same. Only difference is that if you want to use some optional setting for a particular path, then use this one, and if you want to use a particular setting for whole environment, then use this one. Okay, for example, I want to use a red color for both, so in that case I want to use this option at this place, and then I can remove this. So for whole environment it will work. Just compile your file. I want to use blue. All right. There are several optional settings which we will see one by one. Okay, I'll write here. First of all, we will see path actions. Okay, first one is rotate. Okay, so just use here rotate, and after that write angle in degree. Compile your file. Right, as you can see here, line is rotating. Any object you can rotate with this option. Okay, next one is shifting, so we can use X shift and Y shift. Okay, length 1 centimeter. Compile your file. All right, I want to shift both line and circle, so I'll remove these two and then I'll put at this place. Okay, alternatively we can use a transform canvas. Okay, here just use transform canvas, and in a curly bracket just use X shift and Y shift. Okay, and compile your file. I want to shift my structure in the downward direction, so for that we'll have to use a negative symbol. So here I want to use negative -2 centimeter, and also I want to shift my structure 2 centimeter in the right direction of the x-axis. Next one is the scale. We can scale. Okay, so here we can scale our structure. I want to use 1.2. Default is 1. All right, you can also use X scale and Y scale. I am leaving these two. Okay, color we have already seen, and next one is line width. Okay, so we can change the line width. For example, at this place I want to use a different line width, so just use line width, and I want to use a 5 point. Compile this file. All right, and for circle I want to use a different width. All right, there are some predefined line width which we can use directly. For example, we can use ultra thin, which is equal to 0.1 point. Okay, very thin 0.2 point, thin is equal to 0.4 point, which is the default width. We can use semi thick, thick, very thick, ultra thick. For using these predefined line width, we'll have to use directly these options. Okay, rather than this one. For example, I want to use a thick option, so I'll copy this and then remove this and directly write thick and compile your file. Right? Any option you can use. Next one is line pattern. For example, we can use dash pattern equals to on dimension of dimension. Okay, so let us see one example. Just write dash pattern, and after that just write on, define the point. I want to use 2 point. Okay, and then off 3 point. Compile your file. As you can see that again we can change the length. On this time I want to use 4 point and off 4 point. Compile your file. All right, so in this way you can change the pattern of the line. There are some predefined patterns which we can use. As you can see here, solid, which is the default, dotted, densely dotted, loosely dash dot, densely dash dot, loosely dash dot, double color name, double distance we can define. I'll show some examples. Okay, for example, I want to use this one. Just copy this. So these are all predefined, so we don't need to write this one. So just remove this and directly use the given options. Okay, compile your file. Okay, you can also use double line rather than single with the help of double. This one. Okay, just use double. You can change the distance between two lines. Okay, with the help of double distance. So I want to use 5 mm. Compile your file. All right, with this option we can change the color of double lines. Okay, compile your file. Compile again. Alright, now you can see that it's coming. Next we can use line ending and joining options. For example, we can use line cap, and then we can use rect for rectangle joining, round and butt. We can also use arrows. I'll use line cap for rectangle joining. Compile your file. Alright, you can use round. As you can see that joining is circular. Okay, so in this example I want to use the arrow symbol. Okay, so in a square bracket just write arrows. First to just use dash symbol or minus symbol. Here I want to use arrow symbol at this direction, so we will have to use here angle bracket, angle bracket. Compile your file. Okay, if you want to use both directions, then use open angle bracket. Now I will stop this tutorial at this point, and in the next tutorial we will see some more complicated examples, and we will also see the use of other path commands. For example, we will see fill, shade, clip and other path commands. Okay. Welcome, and we are learning about drawing graphing in LaTeX using PGF text packages. And this is the fourth part of the series. In the last part we learned to draw some structures with the help of some options. Okay, let us quickly revise. For drawing any structure we'll have to use a text package in the Trimble, and after that just use text picture environment, begin text picture, end text picture, and inside this environment just write path name, specification, semicolon. Okay, several types of paths we have discussed in the second part. Let us see. So these are all the paths which we are learning: draw, fill, shade, clip, use as bounding box and pattern. Okay, this one we have seen. In this part of the series we will look about fill and shade paths. Okay, so let us start. I'll copy this and paste here. Now I want to draw a rectangle. Okay, so just use \draw. Starting point I want to use 0 0 and write corner point. Okay, and semicolon. Compile your file. As you can see that rectangle is coming. So for rectangle we will have to take corner points. Okay, in this part of the series I want to draw these structures. This one we have seen. Okay, now in the next example I want to draw this rectangle without border and filled with the yellow color. So for this we will use fill path command. Okay, so just use here fill rather than draw and compile your file. Actually default color is black and we can change. Okay, so in a square bracket just write color and equals to yellow and just compile your file. As you can see that it's coming. Now in the next example I want to draw this rectangle with border. Okay, so border can be achieved with the help of draw path command and this one from the fill path command. Okay, so just copy this and paste before fill command. We'll have to write here draw. Here any color you can use for the border. I want to use red color and compile your file. It's not coming. Again compile your file. Now it's working. All right, so every time first we will have to use fill command and then draw command. Okay, as I discussed in the second part, we can use more than one path commands at the same time. Okay, alternatively for this we can use a combined path command. Okay, for this we can use a draw fill. Actually this one doesn't work. This one is not defined in the text package, so we'll have to use fill draw rather than draw fill. Only two combined path commands are defined. One is fill draw, another one is shade draw. Remember this. And these three do not work because they are not defined in text package. These three, draw fill, draw clip and fill pattern, they are not defined. Okay, so they will not work. Rather than this we can use here fill draw, and here we can write fill for fill color, and for draw color we can write draw and compile your file. Alright, it's working. But generally I prefer to use separately. Okay, so I'll use fill and draw separately. Now in the next example, I want to draw this structure with gradient color. So this one can be achieved with the help of shade path command. Okay, shade path command provides a gradient. So just write here shade and compile your file. Alright, it's coming. Actually default color is gray, so which we can see here, and we can change this color. Okay, there are several styles which I will write here. First one is shading and name. Okay, you can write any name, axis, radial and ball. Okay, right here is shading. Any option you can use. For example, I want to use radial and compile your file. As you can see that style has been changed. Okay, if I write ball, okay. Next one is that shading angle. We can change the angle. Just write here shading angle. I want to use 90 degree and compile your file. Okay, I'll remove this. There are several color filling options we can see here. We can use left color, right color, top color, bottom color, middle color, inner color, outer color. Okay, for example, I want to use left color. Just copy this and paste here, and at this place just write color name. I want to use red color. Compile your file. Alright, I also want to use right color. Okay, in the right side I want to use blue. Compile your file. Alright, so any option you can use, left, right, top, bottom, middle, inner and outer. With the help of shading text library we can use some more options. Okay, so just copy this and paste in the Trimble. Use text library and settings. Okay, now we can use these options. For example, I want to use this one. I'll copy this and paste here and then compile your file. Alright, any option you can use. For example, I want to use this one. Just copy and paste at this place. Upper right, color name. So color name I want to use again red color. Alright, we can also draw border for this. Okay, so again use draw command. Just copy this and paste here and compile your file. Alright, alternatively we can use shade draw path command, similar to fill draw. Okay, now in the next example I want to draw these two circles. Okay, so I'll copy this, paste here. So at this place just write circle and in a square bracket just write radius. Here one more circle I want to use. Okay, so copy this and paste here. Center of the circle you will have to change. So at this time I want to use 1.5 and 0. Compile this file. It's not running. Actually here there is a spelling mistake. It should be A. Again compile your file. As you can see that it's coming. Here we can also draw both circles separately. For example, I will copy this, paste here, just remove first one and from here just remove second one and compile your file. Alright, I prefer to use first one. Now I want to use fill option for this, so just copy this and paste here and write here fill and compile your file. Default color is black, which I told you. Okay, I want to use magenta color. Okay, now I want to fill this one and this one, not for common region. Okay, so for this we can use even odd rule. So just write here even odd rule. Compile your file. Alright. In the next example, I want to draw this structure. I want to use this pattern. Okay. So for this, we'll have to use a pattern path command. Okay. But for using pattern path command, we will have to use a patterns text library. Okay. So first of all, we will use a patterns text library. Here we can use more than one library with separating by comma. So just write here patterns. We'll copy this. So at this place, just write pattern. Okay, so for using pattern path command, we'll have to first use pattern text library in the Trimble. Okay, and then you can use these options. You'll have to write pattern and then name in a square bracket. Okay, for example, you can write dots, 5 pointed stars, 6 pointed stars, grid horizontal lines, and so on. Okay. So for example, I want to use this one, 5 pointed stars. Just copy this and paste here in a square bracket. At this place, we'll have to write name of the pattern. Okay, any name you can use from the given options. For example, I want to use this one, so I'll copy this and I'll paste here and then compile your file. Okay, in the same way, we can draw border. Just copy this and paste here. Compile your file. Okay, we can also change the pattern color. So for that you will have to use this one, pattern color and then color name. Okay, so just copy this and paste here. I want to use red color. Okay, any option we can use. For example, I want to use bricks. Compile your file. I want to use checkboard. Alright. Now I will stop this tutorial at this point, and in the next part we will learn about other path commands. We will see clip and use as bounding box, and also we'll look about nodes. Okay. Welcome in LaTeX tutorial, and we are learning about drawing graphing in LaTeX using PGFText. This is the 5th part of the series. Okay, and in the last part we learned to use several path commands with several settings. Let us quickly revise. First of all, we will have to use a text package in the Trimble. Okay, and then we'll have to use a text picture environment for drawing any structure. So I'll write here begin text picture and end text picture. And inside this environment we will write path. Several types of paths we have seen. So first of all, I will write about draw path. Okay, for example, I want to draw this straight line 0 0 to 1 1. This is the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, so we'll write here draw starting point 0 0 and then 1 1, and after that just write semicolon and compile your file. Now in the next example, I want to draw this straight line, but here we have polar coordinate rather than Cartesian coordinate. Okay, so for this we'll have to use first angle and then length of this straight line. So at this place just write angle and then just put colon and write the length of the straight line. Okay, this is 1 centimeter. Compile your file. Okay, in the next I want to draw this triangle. Actually, we have already seen such triangle in the second part of the series, but here we will use some more path commands for this. Okay, so I'll copy this, paste here, put some vertical space. Here we have 0 0 1 0 and 0 1 points. Okay, so 0 0 to 1 0 and then 0 1. After that we can write cycle I'll copy this, paste here. Now I want to use fill path command. Again I'll paste, and this time I want to use shade path command, and in the last I want to use pattern. As we have discussed in the last tutorial that we should always use draw path command after fill and shade path commands. Okay. For draw I want to use red color equals to cyan. Compile this file. Here border color is coming in red, but filling color is not coming because we have already used shade and pattern path commands. So this one will be in the bottom layer. Okay, this one will be above of this layer, and this one will be top layer. If I remove these two path commands, then filling color will come. Okay, compile this file again. As you can see that it is coming now. I want to use a thick border, so I'll write here thick. These things we have already seen in the third part. Okay, alright, I'll again paste. For shading I want to use the orange color, so I'll write here top color. Several types of shading options are there which we have already discussed in the last part. Okay, alright. In the next I want to use pattern, and here I want to use the bricks pattern. Okay, so I'll write here bricks, just write pattern equals to bricks, and pattern color I want to use magenta. Compile this file. So these things we have already seen in the last part. Okay, again I'll copy, I'll paste here, and this time I want to use 2 centimeter, and this one is also 2 centimeter. I want to print this text, so for this we will have to use node operation. Actually node is just a text which is placed at some coordinate. Okay, here I'll write syntax of node. We'll have to write node and then options, and in a curly bracket we can put text. Okay, so at each point after writing coordinate, just write node operation, and in a curly bracket just write our text. I'll copy this, and after this point I want to write B, and at this point I want to write C, and compile your file. Position we can change. Okay, there are several options. For shifting text to the left we can use left option, or we can use anchor equals to east. We can use a right for shifting right, or we can use anchor equals to west. We can use above option, or we can use anchor equals to south. Similar to this we can use below or anchor equals to north. Okay, so at this place we'll have to write these options. Okay, compile your file. Alright, in a similar way you can use anchor east for left. I'll show one example. Okay, we can also print coordinates. Okay, so at this point I want to print 0 0, and for this just write in a round bracket 2 0, and at this place just write 0 2 in a round bracket. Okay, and compile your file. Alright, we can also break the line. For breaking the line we will have to use a double backslash. Okay, so I want to break from here, so just use double backslash and compile your file. It is not breaking. So for breaking line we will have to use one more option, that is align. Okay, there are 3 types of align options: left, right and center. I want to use left. We'll copy this and paste at each place. Then again compile your file. Okay, now it's working. If you don't put any option inside this square bracket, then default position of the text will be center at the current coordinate. Okay, we can also change the color of the text. So for this we will have to use text equals to color. Okay, in a square bracket just write text equals to color, I want to use black color, so just copy this and paste at each place. Then compile your file. Okay, alright. Now I'll copy this, I'll paste here. Just compile your file. Now I want to use circle around this text. Actually we can use any path command inside the optional bracket of node. Okay, for circle we can use circle. So first write draw, comma, and just write circle. Just copy this and paste at each place. Here default position of each text is center at current coordinate, which we can change. Okay, so again I will use left, right, above, below. Okay, compile this file. Now I want to create a small gap between circle and corner of the triangle. Okay, I'll write some options here. We can use inner shape, outer shape, minimum size, shape, aspect. Okay, so for creating a small gap I'll use outer shape, this one, and here just write dimension 5 point is okay. We copy this. Alright, similar to this we can use inner shape. I want to use 1 point. Okay, now I'll draw one straight line, this one again. Okay, I want to print text at each point. Okay, so for this I'll use node, compile your file. We can print any number of point for any shape. Okay, for example I want to print a C at mid of this line, so I'll write in the last node, and in square bracket just write position. For position we'll have to write pos, POS, and equals to factor. Okay, so for factor we can take any value between 0 to 1. Okay, so for the midpoint we'll have to take 0.5. Just write here 0.5 and write C. Compile this file. Okay, I will again copy this. In the next example I want to draw this straight line with these 3 circles and these 3 points 0, 0, 1, 0 and 2, 0. Okay, just write 0, 0, circle, radius, take 5 point. At 1, 0 there is one circle also, paste here, and again connect this point to 2, 0. Okay, actually I want to use 2 point. Compile your file. Okay, here we can use filled circle with the help of fill draw path command. Either we can use a fill draw path command or we can use a fill and draw path command separately. So I'll write here fill draw, and in a square bracket just write fill equals to color. Compile your file. Okay, after each point just use node, just copy this and paste here. And here I want to use right. Okay, now I'll stop this tutorial at this point, and in the next part we will see some more complicated structures with the text. Okay, so till then, bye bye, thanks for watching.